Hello and welcome. My name is Divya and I'll be leading you in your Day 5 session of the Black Belt Meditation Bootcamp. You're doing a really great job. To share with you a little bit about myself, I'm an IT professional, mother of 2, and meditation teacher here in the Buddha Dojo. Today's session has been designed to give you a higher experience of spiritual energy in your meditation, and I hope you enjoy it and are enriched by it. Similar to your other meditation classes, we will be using the chakra focus in our meditation, and today we'll actually be shifting to use a tool called a yantra, and this is a very powerful tool for meditation, and you actually do open eye meditation with this tool. So I'll share a little bit more about the yantra in a minute, but let's talk first about the best time of day to meditate. The best time to meditate is first thing in the morning when you wake up. So you wake up from sleep, you're rested, you have a shower, maybe make yourself a tea or a coffee, and then sit for meditation. This is the best way to come inward before you start your day in an outward way. So you don't look at your phone, let the emails wait, keep all the business of the day, especially social media, till after morning meditation. And this gives you a chance to really go inward, as I mentioned, but also set the tone and your experience for the rest of your day. So now that we've talked about the best time to meditate, let's talk about the yantra. So a yantra is a mystical diagram that is a representation of a universal truth. They've actually been used for thousands of years as a meditation tool and for practice, and they're a really wonderful tool also for developing concentration. So the way that you use a yantra is you have a soft gaze looking at it while you meditate. Now, the way that it's designed is it's actually a geometric design of 9 interlocking triangles. And then at the center of that triangle, the innermost triangle, there is what's called a bindu, and that's a dot. So the way that you meditate with the yantra is you actually soften your gaze, relax your body, sitting up nice and straight, and you focus on that centermost dot. Just like your other practice, you want to be sitting in a comfortable position. Maybe a chair is really best. If you haven't tried a chair yet for your meditation practice, try a chair because it gives you that opportunity to really sit up nice and straight and also to keep your chin level with the floor. It's important to do that because you want to allow the energy that's releasing from your lower chakras to rise up and go through your other chakras very easily. So to do that, you want to make sure that you're sitting straight and that your head is not tilted too far up or down. So the yantras will appear in this meditation on your screen in front of you, and we'll listen to one song in meditation, but 3 different yantras will cycle through. So you'll notice there'll be different colors, and that's to help prompt you to the different chakra focuses. And so we'll start with the green yantra, and that will be for the navel center. Then the red is for the heart, and the yellow is for the third eye. Okay. So as I mentioned, sit up nice and straight, relax, and have a soft gaze on that centered dot. And it's also really important to make sure that your yantra, when you do use one in a more physical way, not maybe on a screen, is you want to make sure that the innermost triangle is facing down. So that's also an important detail about the use of the yantra. So with that in mind, go ahead and sit up straight and we'll begin our open eye yantra meditation. Very beautiful meditation. Well done. Now that we've completed our yantra meditation, I'd like to really congratulate you again on doing a wonderful job. So as you can see and maybe have found in these past couple classes, building a meditation practice and even this particular style of meditation may feel really challenging at times. And it's through overcoming those challenges and using great tools like a yantra to build our ability to focus deeper and concentrate more. And that really gives us a greater sense of spirit to move beyond the challenges we may face in meditation, but also, of course, in our lives. For example, challenging emotions like sadness and depression. Sadness and depression are those that are very much waves of deep emotions that we feel for many different reasons and to different degrees. But when we have a practice like this meditation, we are able to part the cloud, so to speak, and realize, at least for a moment, that these feelings will and can pass. And while it might not seem like that in any given situation of deep sadnesses or grief or depression, if we can get that space in our mind to remember that, there really is a lightness that can come through even the most challenging depths of those feelings. So to express that a bit more, I'll share a quote with you from Buddha. And what he said is, "Whoever follows impure thoughts suffers, but whoever follows the Dharma is joyful. Act upon the Dharma. Give up the old ways, passion, enmity, folly. Know the truth and find peace." Western medicine and scientific research agree with Buddha's teachings. In a study authored by the Department of Psychiatry and Biobehavioral Sciences and the Semel Institute for Neuroscience at the University of California, Los Angeles, researchers found that meditators showed significantly lower levels of depressive symptoms and greater improvement in mental health and cognitive function. 65.2% of meditators showed a 50% improvement on the Hamilton Depression Rating Scale. You know, for me, it was a time after being a new mom, and I had definitely gone through things on a physical level, hormonal level, emotional level. All the levels were very affected, and even great feelings and experiences of joy. So it was not, all doom and gloom, as any new mother may tell you, but there are these times where I was feeling very out of my element and dealing with things in extreme ways that were very new to process. So it's with those times that I've used my practice of meditation and mindfulness to get that glimmer through the times that feel very overwhelming and can feel all-consuming. And it may sound trite to say, or you may have heard this quote, "This too shall pass," but it really is true. And the more we can meditate and practice, and again, find that lightness through the challenging feelings, we can remember the mantra that I'll share with you today. And that is that when we have these times of sadness and suffering, we say to ourselves, "This is suffering, and this too shall pass." And if we can identify the suffering for what it is, which is a deep sadness or a deep depression or a deep feeling of something that is suffering for us, feeling it is part of moving beyond it. And if we can feel it and recognize it and also remind ourselves, "This too shall pass. This is suffering, but this too shall pass." This mantra can be the thing that gets you to the next moment, and then the next moment. And then sooner than later, those moments become much more accessible, and the periods of lightness become longer than the periods of sadness. And so it is with that I want to offer you this mantra and again invite you to keep practicing this practice of meditation and mindfulness and continue in your boot camp for your next level of meditation with us. So I thank you for your time and listening, and very good practice, and I wish you the best. Thank you.